Now we can finally get back to spending time together. Just the two of us.
This... Oh, wait, no, you're probably not talking about us. I was about to say that does not make sense, but... Oh, you did find her.
I heard a loud noise over there. Dorothy, can you take a look?
Go yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
You have better mobility, so it makes sense for you to go. Was that convincing?
No, it was not. It was not at all. I saw your movement. And the last time, Dorothy already tried getting you to do that before. But you told her no.
If you just admit that you won't go because you're scared of ghosts, then I'll go.
Yep. Yep, that makes sense. At least we're not fighting. At least we're not fighting.
Dorothy, let me tell you something.
Rapi, I'm going to be honest with you. Nothing you say is going to hold any weight. She's enjoying herself right now. Look at that smile.
There are no such things as ghosts. Or at least, there shouldn't be.
Yes. Okay, the rational you might be coming back now.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Again, both of you have seen Red Hood. That the only two who that argument shouldn't work on.
Now hurry up and go.
What? You could have done a better job.
No.
Then let's go together.
I said no.
Okay, fine. Then answer this one question.
Rapi, you could just admit it. I need you to understand. Dorothy's prim and proper. But for, I think, what? No, not 100 years, but something close to that. She's been about ignorance.
Did you turn off the lights in the engine room?
No.
Yeah.
Is all this ghost business you're doing?
How did you possibly jump to that conclusion?
Because something about you seems off.
You think so? I mean, something about her's been off since the beginning, but...
What the... I don't know what happened to make you change like this, but I preferred the old you. The one who only spoke when necessary and stayed quiet otherwise. I don't think I'm a fan of the current you.
That makes sense.
Why not?
Do I have to spell it out for you? It's because...
Because of what? I'm actually curious to hear that answer.
Because I remind you of Red Hood?
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking.
You like Red Hood. Why don't you like me?
You know, I'm reminded of, well, I mean, of course I'm reminded of a lot of stuff between Red Hood and Rapi, but specifically when Rapi asked to meet Red Hood's friends, and Red Hood was like, no, I got my own friends. You go find your own. And then, of course, when Dorothy did meet Rapi, it was... Well, technically, no. When they first met, Dorothy didn't try to attack her. Just later. We've seen Dorothy interact with her team before. Specifically, I think it was the first event I covered. Red Hood got under Dorothy's skin too. Again, I don't remember... I don't forget that scene where Dorothy was going to push her off a cliff. And then Red Hood said, you didn't mean to do that. And Dorothy's like, nah, 10 toes. I missed. So you're marrying that same energy, but the difference is, well, one, I don't think you two have fought together, but also Dorothy is in a different space. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if you can say it's Red Hood's memories exactly, but more of a vibe you've got. Because Red Hood mentioned the same thing when she came back.
Because it feels like I'm looking at someone pretending to be Red Hood, an imposter.
And that's also what I was gonna get at. Well, I mean, I've been getting at that. I've been saying, how have you not mentioned that very fact for a while now?
I am me, Dorothy, not Red Hood.
But yeah, okay. Part of me tries to keep the flow, but I should really finish what I'm saying. There's a clear difference between the two of them. It might seem like they're... I think what's similar is they both don't care about barriers, but they do it in their own way. Rappy's almost seemed like there's I guess a deadpan delivery. Like there are some things that Red Hood would do that I can never see Rappy doing. Like for example, country music. Rappy will throw that away. Also corrupting. I don't. Although you could argue Rappy bringing Dorothy here. Either way, point is, I think if anything, it's their willingness to follow through on what they succeed. Like there are elements Rappy has taken from Red Hood. She's trying to apply those now, but she's not trying to mimic her. Because I wouldn't have been a fan of that if I felt that was the case.
Then stop this pathetic mimicry.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, see, I'm glad I finished my thoughts now.
Trying to cozy up to me, assuming that if you like something, others must too.
What do you mean by that?
I don't believe those are traits unique to Red Hood.
Yeah, they're not. They're not.
Perhaps your social circle is too small and Red Hood is your only point of reference.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Fine. I give up. Just leave. I have things to do.
Here?
What is it? Let's do it together.
No, it's something very personal.
Huh? This is your first time on this ship. How do you have personal business here?
That's the question.
I just do.
The moment you saw that figure in the window, you changed your tune and wanted to come here.
Yeah, I don't know how Dorothy recognized it. It seems like it is her. Like I said, I'll wait to speak on her when she appears, but...
What are you looking for?
And again, neither Red Hood, and especially not Rapi, would have any knowledge of them. The only person, or only individuals who would, are Snow White, Rapunzel, and Scarlet. Besides Dorothy herself, of course.
There's another thing. Something more important. You promised you would tell me about your relationship with Red Hood, and what you really are now.
Well, now's the time for you to say that after you insulted her.
You changed the subject like a bull crashing through a china shop.
Yeah.
If you're going to follow me around like a pathetic puppy, you can at least expound on that. Who knows? Maybe all your blabbering will alert your comrades.
What, like you can't find them?
That way, I'll finally be rid of you.
It's a sad story. It will be difficult to listen to without tears.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a very, yeah, there's, well, I mean, I'm not sure if anyone knows, but there's a character named Robin from One Piece. That's what it's reminding me of. You can say some morbid stuff. I guess, yeah, your humor is different. Your tone of humor is different as well. You're able to joke about things that have been terrible. Not like Red Hood wouldn't, but Red Hood's style is, it's different. They're different people. They're different people.
I'll try my best to hold it together.
But genuinely, I think Dorothy might actually tear up when she hears how Red Hood ended. Okay, regale. Even the description is different. Oh, you going back you actually are. Huh. Interesting. You know what? That actually might work. In fact, should I make the comparison now? Yeah, because I was going to. Well, I'll wait till I see them both on the screen, so I'm not talking to a black screen. Yeah, how you said goodbye. Not sure what you're thinking right now, but let me speak about the person in question. Again, I'll wait to speak when I see them, but the person in question I'm talking about, the best person to compare them to, I think, would be Mori. If Dorothy was Siren, then the person she's looking for would be Mori. Imagine if something had happened to Mori while Siren was in the state that she was. That's not completely what happened, but I see that theme often. And when I think about it, the same type of vibe Mori and Siren have, I would also say, although Red Hood was definitely more in control of her emotions, and Rapi was the one who needed help. But I see that often at the name of the game, Goddess of Victory. I don't know if Dorothy will draw a comparison between the two. I don't even know if Dorothy will show what she's really thinking right now, but let's see.
After that,
Wait a moment.
What's wrong? It's not boring, is it? I can try to spice it up and make it more interesting.
You don't need to do that.
Dorothy, don't cry.
Rapi.
I'm not.
Well, from here on out, it's not as sad as before. So don't worry.
You continue. Yeah, how you wandered around. You did want to. But your ending is you've got the parts that you wanted to and improved yourself that way. Yeah. Meta knees. The whole story. Yes, you weren't there. By the way, now that you're here, let's get rid of that issue that I was having. Can you just actually... Nah, I don't know. I don't know if this would be the best place to mention Cinderella to Dorothy. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's not. Cinderella's classified. We probably... Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. What we really need to do is tell Scarlet, Rapunzel, and Snow White about it. Don't know what to do about Dorothy.
And now I'm standing here, telling you my story.
But it depends on what this is.
Powerful enemy. Do you mean the heretic? And those comrades you met on the surface? Who are they?
Wait, are we gonna... No, Rapi should... Again, you have her memories. So I think part of it, at least. Because the issue is that when Grave was trying to get Cinderella back, when we first met Grave, Rapi's memories from Red Hood made her want to take out Cinderella instantly. And those were just memories, not the real person.
I won't go into detail about them.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's what I think we should do now. That's a tricky situation. Once we gather the whole team, then maybe.
Telling you about them would be far too risky.
Yeah, okay, we're in agreement. Although that pretty much says there's not too many people who risky would be worrying to Dorothy. Although perhaps she won't even cross your mind because in your mind Cinderella's gone.
If you join the Counters, I'll tell you everything.
Good try, but that was probably like a 20 out of 100.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Dorothy, I'm going to go my own way. I hope you'll do the same.
You don't know about that. That's not what I was hoping. Like, we can, go your own way, but, don't betray the old you. I will say that. Yeah, see, that wasn't the word to say.
In return for telling me your past, I'll overlook your presumptuous meddling. I'll handle my own affairs. And you do the same.
I see you like to keep me at arm's length.
Yeah, you're gonna have to try a lot more if you were gonna make progress.
I really did prefer the old you.
Loud roar echoes from afar and the cruise ship starts to shake. Wait, it starts to shake?
I'm pretty sure that wasn't my imagination.
What the heck happened?
Let's go. Dorothy?
She left.
That was fast.
That was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. I have no idea what it will... The thing is, Dorothy's had multiple chances to I guess, calm down from the situation. Again, it probably will come up. Should I say it now? Actually, I said I'd wait, but now is probably the perfect time to explain it. But I think I'll wait till we're past the scene.
Why couldn't she come with me?
Yeah, okay. Can I find, yeah, let's actually go to it, right? Again, I'll say one last time, I really do recommend that a lot of people, like, you check out the event if you hadn't already. Dadgummit. Soon. Yeah. There we go. Let's finally talk about this. Enter event. Once again, we've got Dorothy.
Very well. Moving out.
Hang on. There's a lot of stuff that they foreshadowed here. Look at this. So Snow White just fired a weapon, right?
Has she gone?
Yes.
Did she say what her name was?
I didn't hear her say anything. And it wasn't exactly a convenient time to ask. Her name tag said Kate. There's no way to know for sure if that's her name, though.
They're talking about another mass-produced Nikke
Nikke corruption. Scary.
who got corrupted, and Snow White pulled the trigger. Something that she couldn't do for Red Hood.
Very. It robs you of your own identity.
Not even she could endure it.
Which they mention right here. And you see the reaction.
I'm going to pray.
This event truly was, this is one of the first events. Again, still not too early if you want to go back and look at it.
Don't bother. How many have we sent off? I understand how you feel, but we're dealing with mass casualties here.
Mass casualties.
We can't just leave them here unattended.
What they're doing right now is protecting the Ark as it's trying to be completed.
The silence that accompanies death is all-consuming.
This happened after they failed to attack the lift because of Cinderella.
If you keep the dead closer to you than the living, it will claim you as well.
Stop.
And you can see them at odds with each other here.
That's not what she meant.
But look who's keeping them together.
Is that so? It seems to me that you're quite clear about what each of our professional responsibilities entails.
These two used to be at odds with each other. You know, that used to be their thing.
Rapunzel has always been the one who digs the graves and prays. It consoles her as much as it does the deceased. As of right now, that's all she can do. Also, I'd like you to put a little more thought into how it must feel to be the one responsible for giving corrupted Nikkes a proper send-off, day in, day out.
Like I said, this was one of the first events. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, is this literally the first? No, I don't think it's the first. I'll have to double check. Lilith is gone. Red Hood is gone. They've been fractured, they've been defeated, but they're still holding strong, and they're leading the charge to protect the literally last bits of humanity. This was the leader of the Goddess Squad back then. And why I keep saying the statues around are because of her. This was Dorothy at her A game. Scarlet, as you knew before, she wasn't really a drinker, she wasn't really a fan. Now she drowns her sorrows out in it. Rapunzel is consumed by the grief of losing so many. And then there's Snow White, who seems to, have just completely closed off all emotion.
My apologies. My exhaustion got the better of me.
It's okay. I've got the most bullets. It makes the most sense for me to do it.
No, I will perform this task henceforth. My blade can be swung infinitely.
and talking about taking out their, corrupted Nikkes, but then also listen to this.
No, I'll do it. All I have to do is pull a trigger. You'd have to swing your sword.
They're two very different things. You shouldn't use your sword for something like that anyway. Your sister would not have wanted that.
They literally, I didn't realize it. There's so many events in this one conversation that they set up. We've also seen Scarlett's history with her sister.
Exactly. So I'll take care of it.
And again, you see the consideration, like Dorothy and Scarlett used to be at odds. Look at what she said to her here.
Very well. I apologize.
People will call us Goddess of Victory, the saviors of mankind.
And that is probably the last thing I'll say on, well, at least this little
We'll
scene.
live the rest of our lives in luxury, reveling in our well-deserved praise.
If you say so.
Yeah. That part. Oh, and I actually just forgot. Custom to the new Snow White.
However, mine eyes hath not witnessed many mind switches, but how shall I word it? 'Tis the first time the changes have seemed to be for the better.
Yeah, well, I guess Snow White is more of a soldier now.
I'm just glad she remembers all of us. And she's actually become dependable for once.
Yeah, that was the second event, not the first. Shoot, I mean, I honestly will favor a lot of these, but... So that is what's currently going on, right?
A true leader should always be the one to take the first step into the unknown.
Wow. I didn't even realize this part. So much stuff is relevant now. When Dorothy was with Anise and Neon, she had them go first because they were expendable. But you really, yeah, we'll get there.
Lilith would have done the same.
And yeah,
Pina? Are you okay?
Wow, you remember my name?
but this.
Of course.
It's just that most people do not remember us mass-produced Nikkes by name.
This is Pina.
I'm fine. My comrades fought with all they had.
She was a survivor. So, again, they're protecting the Ark, right? Few things to note about this situation. They haven't received supplies from the Ark. They haven't received word from the Ark. And Dorothy mentions earlier, Dorothy had to send a lot of the mass-produced Nikkes essentially to their deaths. But one still survived.
And we thank you all for it.
I apologize for intruding, but I overheard you say you're heading towards the temporary camp.
Yes. We have to procure more food.
May I go with you? At the very least, I could help you carry whatever we find.
Trying to make herself useful, even though she's clearly, again, it's just a fight with him, I think, at this point. She's nowhere near their level, but, she can still help out.
No, that won't be necessary. It's dangerous. There could be raptures in hiding.
What difference does it make whether I'm felled by a rapture or starved to death? I end up the same either way. I'm sorry. Bad joke.
Huh.
I just want to be of some help.
Pina?
That's why we're here, isn't it? To help with mundane tasks.
You don't have to say it like that.
But there is a truth to it. We've seen time and time again that they're just on a different level.
I'm only joking. You may think I'm overstepping my boundaries by saying this, but are we not comrades in arms? When times get tough, we must work together.
Dorothy.
Fine. I suppose I could use your help.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
I obviously can't go through the whole thing, but I think that gives a good idea. Dorothy has been trying to hold the rest of her team together. You've seen that honestly, Snow White didn't really have issues. She just was closing herself off and trying to work more. And, you know, only do that, not eat, not sleep. Scarlet would drink, and Rapunzel would pray. But Dorothy also needed some support, and that was Pina. Oh wait, they have one of these two? I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I think that Rapunzel could be found here in the normal event. So, the thing, what eventually ended up happening.
Pina, how did you...
This was when Dorothy was visiting Lilith's grave.
This is Lilith's resting place. You need to learn to ask your colleagues for help.
You see this?
I don't know how.
Then let me teach you. All you have to do is say a few precious words. I need your help.
Does that actually work?
Works like a charm. People don't say it enough. It's genuine, unambiguous. It makes your intentions clear as can be.
Pina was essentially Dorothy's rock. In these hard times. Like I said, I can't show everything, but let me just summarize what happens. What keeps Dorothy going is being able to go to the Ark after a job well done. As the Goddess Squad, mankind's final hope. And Pina, who helped her become a better version of herself. And better leader. After this conversation, Dorothy helps address each one of the 3 issues that her teammates were having. And they become more solid because of it. But they're... Okay, scratch whatever I was about to say. I got something wrong. I am going to show this part. Give me a second to get to it.
2 of us will stay here, while the others search the area for anything that will help us survive.
So, Dorothy's making a plan because she hasn't gotten word from the Ark. They're gonna split up and get the necessary things they need to survive.
Is that the best course of action?
If we want to live, yes. We'll secure as much food as possible. In theory, we don't require food in order to survive. We just have to ensure that we provide the minimum amount of calories required to keep our brains functioning properly.
And see, that part's why I've been mentioning food so often, but that doesn't matter, alright?
No thanks. My core provides more than enough power, so I don't have to eat anything.
Oh, and well, I will just let this play out real quick.
Mass-produced Nikkes are different from us prototypes, and technically don't require sustenance of any kind. That much is true. However, as soon as you begin to acknowledge the fact that you don't need to eat...
That's when the mind switch occurs.
Mine own eyes hath witnessed it many times before. 'Tis a most excruciating sight to behold.
Which basically means like you're losing yourself. Again, Snow White's been through one. That's why you see the current one versus the one we've known. It's not the worst fate, but it's definitely something you want to try to avoid. But technically, they can go without eating, especially if they have a strong sense of self.
So even mass-produced Nikkes have to eat and sleep.
Understood.
But that's not why we're here.
Dorothy, you and Pina stay here. We'll come back tomorrow and fill you in on what we find.
So Dorothy and Pina are the only ones staying behind.
All right. We will survive. And with these 2 feet, I will walk into the Ark. I'll walk on a pathway of flowers, with a beaming smile on my face as everyone lavishes me with praise. I hope you'll be there walking with me, Pina.
I will.
But then the inevitable happened.
I know that sound.
While the 2 of them are by themselves.
Let's move.
Again, this is the outpost. That's supposed to be the gateway for the Ark. A horde of raptures comes.
There's so many of them.
That's why there haven't been any attacks recently.
And not just a normal one.
What do? We can't take on so many of them.
Fire the signal flare. Find some cover and don't come out.
What about you?
I'm going to fight.
It's impossible by yourself. We should both hide.
No, don't ask me why. But I feel like I can do anything right now. Sit back and watch. Don't ever forget what you're about to see.
That part is what made me... We don't actually know how many it is, but from their expressions, I assumed it was a lot. Which leads us...
All clear.
to after Dorothy just did it. Solo dolo protect the Ark while the others were away.
Pina, did you see? Did you see what I've done? You can come out now, Pina.
Dorothy.
I'll be honest, everyone, I forgot this was happening. I was going back and trying to get the clip for this, to just show it while I was talking, and then I realized I was saying the wrong thing.
Well, how'd I do? Didn't I seem like a true goddess of victory?
Dorothy.
I completely forgot she had gotten corrupted. One more time?
You could say that corruption is my own creation.
We gotta take you out. We have to take you out. We have to take you out with extreme prejudice. I need you all to understand. Red Shoes is responsible for this.
Dorothy.
No. No. This can't be happening!
Dorothy.
Snap out of it!
I can't show it all, but Pina and Dorothy have been through a lot together. And
Pina, can you hear me? You can't be corrupted! I'm here! I am! The goddess of victory! Mankind's last hope!
it's fair to say that Dorothy, her reason for even carrying on that title was for Pina. And yet...
Dorothy.
Pina!
Kill me. Hurry before it's too late.
I can't! How can I do that?
Together, fight glory.
Yeah, nah. Cinderella ended it too quickly. She ended it too quickly. Look at what's having to be done.
Paradise together. Good.
Nah, fam.
The signal flare!
They couldn't have picked a worse time if they tried.
They literally couldn't have. With all three of them away.
Let's go.
Dorothy!
Are you alright?
Oh, I remember this. I remember this.
Dorothy!
Yeah, nah. How could I almost messed up horribly. How could I not think of... Look at her. You see, I've only shown, I feel, the moments where we've seen Dorothy at her highest when I've been recording these events. You've seen her pride is... Well, she's a very prideful person. For her to do this... Nah.
What are you doing? Put the gun down!
I don't feel I have words to do justice on what she's going through.
That's enough, Dorothy.
Has anyone seen my bullet?
Oh, I think, yeah, that was a thing with her. She had it loaded. I think she only had one for herself, but she ended up using it.
It won't fire. I don't have any bullets.
Yeah.
Give it back.
Dorothy.
Give it back. Give back. Pina. We were going to paradise together. So, give it back.
No. Perhaps some of you can understand now why I was saying I really wanted you all to see, why I didn't want to spoil this story at all. Seeing this, I had to, no matter what, I had to play this story. It got to me so much.
My precious wings.
Wherever she transforms.
Where's Dorothy?
In her room, resting.
Okay, I almost hate to cut here, but I think I got the main point across. Dorothy was fighting raptures, and in the midst of that, somehow Pina got corrupted, and Dorothy was the only one who could finish the job. And then also people remember this is on top of all the other people who have died under Dorothy's command to protect the Ark. But that being said, Dorothy doesn't act the same after this. I'll cut back to the other me now. After that, they didn't have a conversation with the Ark, and I think I will show. You might wonder how Dorothy reacted. Once she awoke from that battle, she was fine because she was still seeing Pina. Again, I cannot do this justice just by saying it, but like, see, she seems fine now, right?
Huh?
You know how to skin that thing, Dorothy?
Of course I do. How hard can it be? All you've got to do is follow the proper steps.
Forgive me, but I asked Rapunzel and Scarlet to keep tabs on you. They informed me that it was sometimes difficult to carry on a conversation with you.
Yeah,
They said it was as if you were speaking to someone else.
this part.
Huh? That's obviously...
Is Pina with you now?
Yes.
Dorothy was so distraught, she started just seeing her. She genuinely still thought that she was alive.
She's been here the whole time. My spirits are high. Communication with the Ark has been reached. They didn't forget about us, and they've prepared a grand homecoming for us. We can go to paradise.
The Ark! How exciting! I doubt I'll be able to get any sleep tonight.
Me neither.
Yeah, this is what I say. I truly hope people took my warning before hopefully this is a recap. This story got to me. This story made me think, oh, this game has something special in it. So, about that part. What happens? Because clearly, Dorothy, Scarlet, Rapunzel, and Snow White aren't in the Ark now. Why is that? That part I will show.
Pina was Dorothy's friend. She was a positive force in her life. She'll remain devoted to that role.
As long as she absolutely was.
We received confirmation of the destruction of the freight elevator.
One, you may notice, or you may recognize that voice. That's Oswald.
The Goddess Squad is truly amazing. Don't mind me. I'm just fanboying.
Really? I think he's being genuine, right? Well, of course he's being genuine. I'm saying I think he is a good guy. Maybe he was dealt an unfortunate hand. Truly. And it sucks even more what happened later then. Let me get to that moment. This is the moment where they accomplished their goal. The Ark was sealed.
It's finished.
Good job, everyone.
And then, again, in Dorothy's head right now.
You too, Pina.
The Ark has officially been sealed. We would like to thank the Goddess Squad once again.
And a big thanks to you as well.
And I believe Oswald said that to Red Hood.
For fighting on mankind's behalf. I sincerely thank the Goddess Squad.
Oh, not the... In the past.
Now, let's start moving. Where should we go?
Future event, but past, timeline-wise.
To honor your achievements, commemorative statues in your image will be erected in the Ark.
And yeah, the statues actually are supposed to be of them.
Books and advertisements will tell your story for generations to come.
Tell me your name.
Wait, did he say? Yeah, he did say his name.
I told you, I cannot disclose that information for security reasons.
Name.
Oswald.
What's about to happen? I know Oswald didn't want. But...
Right. Oswald. I'm coming for you.
The Ark isn't letting them in.
If not you, then your family and your children.
This is where Dorothy turned.
I promise that I will make you die a long, miserable death.
My goodness. Where did all this come from?
You never intended on letting us enter the Ark, did you?
After everything they did, after all the losses that they had, the Ark wasn't letting them in.
No. Once the Ark is sealed, it cannot be reopened.
But losing us would be a loss for the Ark as well.
Science is bound to advance. We are already close to finishing the third generation of Nikkes.
Yeah, though, I think they actually can make more powerful ones, they just choose not to.
The data that we have accumulated indicates they will far exceed the preceding models.
And even that data will become obsolete in time.
Oswald,
Go on.
open the door.
I'd love to, but I can't.
Oswald was the biggest fan of them. I genuinely think he would have.
Open it.
No can do.
Open it. I said, open it. If you don't open the door this instant, I'll tear it off its hinges. You'll all be doomed.
You won't do that.
And yeah, this part.
I will. Open it!
You're all far too noble to do something like that.
Because that's the honest truth. Despite what Dorothy's doing right now, they are who they are. They're the Goddess Squad.
You wouldn't put all these people in danger just to save yourselves.
Like, that's a crazy line to say. You can go and die now. Because, like, they didn't know they were going to survive up here.
Or, to be more precise, you can't. It's how you're hardwired.
I have just one question.
Go ahead.
Are you acting alone? Or was this agreed on by everyone?
The latter.
Yeah, I think if he was alone, he wouldn't have done this.
Understood.
I will end our communication here.
Wait, just let one person in. One!
And look at this.
Hina. I promised. I said I would take her to paradise. Please, at least let her in.
Communication ended.
Re-establish connection.
The line is closed. Unable to connect.
This wasn't about her at the end. She just wanted her friend to be safe. That's it. And that's where we get the transition.
No.
Dorothy, let's rest for a bit.
When I tell you, this is where I truly thought that they did earn their title. They had every reason to want to strike back at the Ark. After everything that they've done, they can't just even let them inside. They couldn't have worked something out to where that would have been possible. Snow White, Scarlet, and Rapunzel are willing to just say, okay, that sucks, but we'll move on. Dorothy cannot. She eventually does realize that Peanut wasn't there. And after that, this conversation happens a few years later.
It's been a long time.
Well, actually more than a few years.
Indeed, it has. How many years has it been?
Oh,
50?
never mind, it's been 50.
Give or take. What are you planning, Dorothy?
I'm going to take it back.
The Ark?
Yes.
Oh, Dorothy.
Now relax. It's not like I'm planning on storming in and taking it by force. I'm going to make them come to me. I'm going to make them want me.
But why?
We're the only reason the Ark even exists. And they sold us down the river. Well, those who betrayed us will soon come crawling on their knees, begging for my forgiveness. Can you imagine a more joyful spectacle?
This catches up to, well, kinda current events.
I'll take advantage of whatever information I can in order to make that happen.
Notice, though, when she's talking to Snow White, she's, well, you know, sounds like her old self. You know, like, don't worry, I'm gonna get them back for us.
No, not take advantage of. It was ours to begin with.
You've changed.
And I see you haven't. Still a stick in the mud. You can't fool me, though. I can tell you're struggling inside as well. Are you still wandering up on the surface for mankind's sake?
That's right. You told us to always be proud.
She did.
Please spare me.
And she has no interest in that.
I've heard this tune before. Why don't you flip the record over?
I should go back.
Before you do... I noticed you weren't using the whole goddess moniker anymore. Why not?
Isn't it obvious? Without you, we're not the Goddess Squad. We'll be waiting for you until you decide to come back.
So you see, Snow White says, you know, I'm waiting for you when you decide to come back. But...
Don't wait for me. I've already come too far. I can't go back.
that's a consistent thing. The end of Red Hood's event.
We were betrayed.
Which, on that note, Red Hood wasn't even aware of what happened.
The Ark and all of mankind turned their backs on us. We fought with everything we had. And then they cast us out like we were nothing to them. My pride, my purpose, it's all gone now. So, I'm going to return things to the way they were and destroy them. Do you have any idea what it feels like to be betrayed by someone you love? Do you?
No, I don't.
Stay, Red Hood. If only you'd stay, then the Goddess Squad can ride again.
You keep saying that my staying will bring the Goddess Squad back, but you and I both know it isn't that simple. Why do you continue to be fixated on the past? Why are you trying to return to a past that you know is impossible to replicate now?
Because I want to be loved. I'm tired of all this death and destruction. I want to know what love is.
I thought this conversation would also get to Dorothy.
I had given up. I thought I was incapable of loving someone or being loved. But then you came back. If you're with me, just like you were before, I can go back to being a goddess.
The truth is, she's just really hurting.
I can be loved once again.
Don't be a fool. You're perfectly capable of love. You don't need me or anyone else to be able to love again. It's been over 100 years, and you haven't realized that yet?
I can't do it. All the betrayal, all the pain. It's too great. I can never love again.
And she keeps that same track record. And yeah, we extend a hand to Dorothy after this.
How do you not want me dead? I tried to kill Rapi.
If you feel the need to, you can hold my hand.
Oh yeah! This was also the first time, the true first time, that Rapi actually got assertive after Red Hood appeared once.
Let's go.
And then this was after that conversation.
Forgiveness? Never.
Even after speaking with Red Hood, that was Dorothy's feelings. Which brings us back to current events. I'm not sure, I think it took me like 15 minutes to get all that together. It took me a long time to find things. But the point is, I'm not sure what all I showed either. Oh wait, yeah, I need to actually purchase. Give me a second. Hate to go from such a happy mood to that story, but I think it'll be necessary. Let me get this event out the way, and then let's go to the final two. But I had to do that scene right, because I'd always wanted to talk about it, but I wasn't able to record it. That's the next best thing.
Boom! Boom! Boom!
Yeah, let's get back to this.
Boom!
Yes. That's what I thought would happen. Awe-inspiring, huh? Yeah, see, that's what I said. They didn't look harmful.
Wow, they don't stand a chance.
I'm glad it's all going well, but this is so trippy.
It sure is a strange world that we live in.
Are you okay, Frima? You haven't said anything for a while.
Does she ever say much?
Sometimes.
Fair point. But she's been awfully quiet, even for her.
Observing.
I see.
Observing what?
Ghost.
Commander,
Welcome back.
of course. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
And going back from the transition again, you ain't afraid of no ghosts. Even the word ain't, is that like something you would normally use? Yeah.
I did. She said there's something she has to handle on her own. So she left me all alone somewhere dark and spooky.
I suppose so. Sounds rough.
What's going on here anyway?
We have a weapon.
Alec, Tuve, and I made a ghost hunting machine, and it's working like gangbusters. Those ghosts can't do a thing.
Think you mean Ghostbusters?
It was my idea to model it after a vacuum cleaner.
Really? I would have thought it was LA.
Yeah, but I basically made it all by myself.
Yeah, I thought so. That makes sense.
Incredible.
Boom!
Yeah, I was about to say, how many are left?
Phew. I'm getting exhausted.
113.
Oh, that's what you were observing?
Sorry?
Ghosts caught.
How many passengers were on this boat? Do we know?
223 at the start.
So you're saying we still have that many left? Subtract 113 from 223?
132 left.
Gotcha.
Freema. 223 minus 113 is 110.
What?
May I interest you in a little device we call a calculator?
Nah, see, you know, I think another aspect between Rapi and Redhead, I don't know if saying Redhead's not smart enough to come up with something like that, but I think it's fair to say Rapi is probably more intelligent. And that was a see, cursing someone out is one thing, you know, but it's been done. Giving an insult that perfectly fits the situation, that can hurt a lot worse.
Boom!
Except it's Freema, so she wouldn't react to that.
It's strange.
What's up?
It doesn't feel like they're decreasing.
Really?
If anything, they're...
Increasing.
I see.
Ghosts increasing.
So that's what you... Okay. That's the top 3 feet. At a glance, it seemed to be...
434.
Oh.
455. 461.
How are they increasing? Is there a power source?
I think we may need to switch strategies.
Yeah, fair enough.
We need to retreat! I hate to be the party pooper, but there's nowhere for us to escape.
You look around. We're surrounded. Yeah.
Things are getting desperate. I'll try talking to them.
We should have tried that a long time ago.
You'll what?
Always start with peace.
Part of being a survival expert is studying ways to communicate with animal species.
Uh-huh.
I've also gotten a lot of advice from the folks at Happy Zoo, so I'm feeling confident.
I'm not sure if that'll apply here, but by all means.
Do ghosts count as animals? Either way, the basics of communication are the same. You need to understand their intent and convey your own.
Yeah, that's what they intervene with Uni.
Based on my survival expert instincts, I believe these ghosts are trying to tell us something.
What was that?
I believe they're saying they want us dead.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's communication.
We have no choice. We have to destroy the ship.
Yes, how many times do I have to say? Let us get off the ship if you're gonna do that.
Everyone, over there! There's a ladder!
Are they hurting us?
It's an emergency ladder connected to the bridge. Let's climb up it.
But what if it leads us to more ghosts?
Fair enough.
There can't be any more there than there are here.
That's right. In extreme situations, sometimes the key to survival is simply avoiding the worst-case scenario.
Alright, guess we're doing it. What the heck? This is a literal box. Alright.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Well, let's see. We may not even address what I saw. Hurry up the ladder to the bridge. Humming sound of machinery can still be heard.
Looks like the power is on here as well.
Thankfully, there don't seem to be any ghosts around.
Yes. Judging from their previous behavior, it seems the ghosts can't leave certain areas.
So they can't leave certain areas, but they can multiply.
Maybe there's some kind of spirit bound to this place.
That would be interesting.
Still believing that those things are ghosts, are you?
You're not?
No, I told you. I don't believe in ghosts. Those things aren't ghosts. While I couldn't give you the dictionary definition of a ghost,
The fact that they're made out of electricity and that we can suck them up with a vacuum cleaner is proof positive they're not ghosts. Furthermore, I may be amazing, but not even I could manufacture a machine capable of capturing honest-to-goodness ghosts.
I don't know about that.
I came to the same deduction. Those things aren't ghosts.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
If I were to guess, I would say those things down there.
Remember Rapi saying she doesn't lie?
I told you. I don't know how to lie.
That's a lie. I've seen you do it multiple times now. That's the thing. I've always I think the core Rapi that we're seeing right now, it's always been there. It's just hidden by a lot of lack of emotion. Which makes sense.
And on this bridge are probably...
Okay. Something rises from the center of the floor. Loud has glasses.
7 Dwarf 0, fully active.
Rapi? Okay, now I am gonna say calm down.
No! Wait!
Alfred!
Hello, dear passengers.
This was a part of the ship?
I am Alfred, the central AI responsible for overseeing the luxury cruise ship Utopia.
Like, why were you worried then?
Wait. Does this mean...
Yes. All those things that we thought were ghosts were actually holograms.
Well, I called it from Ep 1. Well, from moment 1. See, this is why I want my representation of me to also be on that level.
How may I assist you, dear passengers?
If I live in a world with advanced technology, holograms is one of the first things I'm gonna come up with.
What's with the dear passenger stuff? Seems a bit stuffy.
It seems like then they were left on a setting. Although I don't know how the telekinesis works into it. I could explain the water. Oh, but we might be about to see it. I had to go through all that because I was basically trying to tell you, when it comes to her, Dorothy is like she's seeing a ghost.
This is a fantasy come true. It really does.
They even are using the same song. Okay, yeah, my time wasn't wasted.
Being able to relax like this with you on the ocean? Do you realize how long I've dreamt of this moment?
Do you literally just have the picture in your hands?
Let us never part again and stay together forever, happy like we are now. There are no raptures in this place, no hunger, no despair.
Which, like I also said, since they weren't getting supplies from the Ark, they weren't even getting food supplies.
And even if one day there is, don't worry. I'll be here to protect you.
Oh, that's how you see it.
Understand? Pina.
Yeah, okay. That was a perfect recap then. Of course, that's where they ended. Really? Okay, you're tired? Yeah, look at all these machines. Greetings, dear passengers. Well, that's a cool ship. Let me clear out the rest of these.
Now we can finally get back to spending time together. Just the two of us.
Yeah, that's exactly what the line was about. And I see you. Wow. So, I said all that to say about the backstory. I don't know how she'll act. Whenever Dorothy's had it would seem like she might make some progress and want to change, she's vehemently denies it because of who you're seeing right now. Dorothy wanted a lot for herself, but at the end of the day, her last wish, her most honest wish, was just for her to get her friend to safety. But not only did Pina die, she wasn't even, the promise of why she was doing all that in the first place, she wasn't even given. And again, Red Hood never experienced that. I have a strong feeling that Red Hood would do what the others did and still protect humanity from the shadows. Especially if Snow White was still around, like Snow White and Red Hood. Nevertheless, that's what I've been worried about. Every time we link back up, because even the real Red Hood wasn't able to convince Dorothy. After Snow White talked with her, she reaffirmed her ambitions. After Red Hood talked with her, she reaffirmed them. Now Rapi can't keep trying. And there seems to be some instances that Dorothy's more bark than bite. Even though she is literally... she's done stuff, she has stuff in motion. We'll see. But as you can see, Pina looked similar to Ave. So I am not sure what would happen if Dorothy got to meet Grave. That's her weakness. And now I think about it, Grave is also in the same position. If Dorothy's Cinderella, Pina would be Ave. Although Ave created Cinderella, but you know, the same thing. Or Pina's Goddess of Victory is Dorothy. Maury's is Siren. Rapi's was Red Hood. And Ave's was Cinderella. So, with that being said, question of the day right now, what do you all think of part 1 of this? And, as I'm probably keeping it in here, what were your thoughts on, no, I probably can't ask that. Again, I know I've said it, and it's too late now. From this point on, I'll talk about the event openly. But, really wish you all saw how the Goddess Squad finished the arc. Okay, I forgot what I was gonna say, but I think basically, we'll see how things end here. And then I gotta get back to the story and see how Dorothy actually interacts with Anise and Neon. Because they don't have Rapi with them. If Dorothy does decide to do something to them, maybe that's when they'll power up. Not sure. But yeah, they'll lose. They'll 1000% lose. Anyways, like I said, let me know what you all thought about this event down in the comments below. I'm loving it so far, and I can already tell my tickets. I'm probably gonna lose all my gems in a few days when this monster finally appears. I almost feel like I'm obligated. But either way, please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.